The following program is intended for a mature listening audience. Graphic and explicit language may be heard at times. The views expressed and opinions given by the individual hosts and their guests do not necessarily express those of this station or sponsors. Listeners are advised, but neither the station nor owners and agents will be held liable for the content of this program. Rebroadcast, redistributed, or reused without the express written permission without the host or producer is not allowed. You are listening to Family Spirit International.
Hey there, Blaine. How's it going today?
It is another Wednesday night over here in the paradise state of Alabama. I hope everybody's doing well and recovering from all that nasty storms that they had. Send a lot of healing energy to those folks. And hopefully they finally get the government to straighten stuff out and get them what they're supposed to get. So yeah,
I sure hope so.
No, huh?
Yeah, I sure hope so. I've been to North Carolina recently, and it looks like a war zone. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring in Christopher and Gwen. There's Christopher. Here's Gwen.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
So I had quite the intro there because we wanted to talk about our books and about. I've got to redo yours because it said coming soon to Amazon, and now it is on Amazon.
Yep.
So I've got to go back and fix it.
It's on Amazon, it's on Kindle, and it's on Audible. Believe it or not.
It is. So I just want to tell everybody that Family Spirit with Gwen, myself, and Matthew, those that are the South Carolina team, we will be at the Ghost Walk, Greenwood, South Carolina Ghost Walk. Let's see if I can find, here it is right here. Let me play you a quick video about it because it's this Sunday. This is the last Ghost Walk of the year, and she's got some really amazing history that she's, portraying. Hold on, and let me play this for you.
Come check this. Come check this.
And isn't that cute? Here's her little short video. Let's see. What do you think? Isn't it cute?
I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
The only bad thing is, look, their heads are cut off. You can't see nobody's head in there that much.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's the electronic problem. I kept trying to adjust it. I thought it was me.
No, it was good though. That's a good video, and y'all enjoy that. That's okay. The Ghost Walk always is pretty good for you guys. I hate that I can't be there, but this is not my weekend to come to South Carolina. That'll be end of November. I mean,
Coming.
1st of November.
That's right. And I do want to do a quick shout out to Richard Johnson and his beautiful wife for being a sponsor of the show. We played your video at the beginning. I can't wait to use some of this equipment at the Fitzpatrick Hotel
I
that's
know.
November 2nd. We have had more people buy tickets today. It just keeps
Yes,
getting bigger and bigger. So the Overflow Hotel,
is
they're
what the
they're
hamper,
starting to
right?
cry uncle. We might end up having more than one overflow.
Hey, that's good for their economy and good for our guests.
Hey, hey. Oh my goodness. Halloween is here. Then we're going to be looking at, end of the year. The end of the year. Can you believe that?
Well, at least you go
We're
to the
right
department
we're
stores.
really
It's already
close now.
Christmas time, so
Yeah, I mean it was it went from springtime at the Dollar General to, Christmas.
yep,
They
that's
do
what
it
it's
pretty
about being.
quickly. Yeah, they do. Hella Thanksmas. Hella Thanksmas. It's all there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, the Fitzpatrick Hotel is a beautiful place. Um, I love going there. The history is just incredible. The people there are super friendly, and I'm looking for more pictures of it, but I don't see it right now. I've got a lot of pictures for the ghost walk right now. We're trying to do a little bit of cleanup, um, you know, going into the next year because your book, it said coming soon to Amazon, and now it's on
Yeah.
Amazon and Kindle and Audible,
Hmm.
and same with Mothers. And so, we've got a lot going on. I
Yep.
need to update some things, but
Yep. Well,
that's all right.
my book will be at the Fitzpatrick too, along with some cool new T-shirts. So,
I know I'm so excited about that. Uh, we're gonna have a good time. What
oh, we're
I'm
gonna have a
going to
blast.
start with, I would like for people to start setting up their booths about, I'm thinking between 12 and 1
Hmm.
outside in the Purple Heart courtyard in
Yep.
front of the courthouse. And we've got to make a quick trip to Washington, Georgia to, create a map where everybody's going to go. We have the lovely Jessica Elliott. Jess Elliott's going to be coming from,
Sweet.
uh, yeah, she's so fun. She is so
She's a
fun.
blast.
She is a wonderful author,
Oh yes.
and she owns what's the name of the press that she owns? Good grief! Let's see.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Hedonistic
Hedonistic.
Hound
That's it.
Press.
Yeah. Okay.
Hedonistic Hound Press. Yes, and she's got all of her books. They're going to be fantastic. We've got several of her friends coming as well. So yeah, this is going to be great. What was that? Oh, it was the dog. I thought,
Mm.
oh Lord, I didn't know because I tried to foster a little dog, and her name is Hershey, and she is a Frenchie like Luna, but she was exactly like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. She was into everything, everything, and she was not even the size of Luna, but she was hell on wheels. She was trying to pull my sofa cushions off the sofa. She was cutting flips in the back seat because she was going for a car ride coming from the Humane Society, and I thought, God, what am I bringing home? And so here's Luna. She knows that I'm on the show with you. Here she
Hi,
is.
Luna. Hi, baby
Say
girl.
hey. Say hey.
Hey,
She's going
Luna.
to be at the Fitzpatrick, so please come
Yay.
take pictures with Ginger and Luna. Mm. A lot of people have been taking pictures with them. They have their own Facebook page. Oh, here she is. She's back. She knows I'm talking to you.
Yep.
There she is. She's going to photobomb now. It's Uncle Blaine. There she is. Yes. But they're going to be investigating, and oh my goodness, what's happening? I just want you to know that since the dog left, and she had to go have her, she had to get be fixed. And so I took her back to the Humane Society. I'm going to do some volunteer work taking care of her, but I'm just not in any condition to take care of a puppy that's 7 months old that's, wide open like that. So, I'll be looking for, a parent for her. But I want you to know that the dog bowl, I have a little ball, a big red ball, I guess you'd say about like that. It's got little teeth, like little flipper thingies. It's rubber, so it's just, for them to clean their teeth. That the ball came rolling down the hallway, and I felt something on the back of my thigh, and I looked, and it was that ball, and the dogs were asleep on the sofa. So,
Ah, the little boy Henry again, huh? That's it.
yes,
Get it.
Lord. Yep.
Little shit.
So Chris Weeks is watching, and he says, "Hello, my boo buddies." He
Hello, Chris.
remembers. Yes, Chris. You can get a Boo Buddy shirt from Blaine if you're coming to the Fitzpatrick.
Yep, and
Uh,
Gwen took orders from me yesterday, so we'll get sizes, so they will be up there to get their shirts if they're at the event. If not, you and Gwen are bringing them back
yes,
and giving them
most
out
people
to who they
will be
belong
there.
to. So
Okay.
funny,
Well,
Lee, when you're quiet. Hey, hold on a second. When you're quiet, there
uh-huh.
are voices behind you, and I know only two people in the house are you and Gwen. But I'm hearing Henry back there. Oh God, it's Mama. Mama's
Yeah.
back there talking. Okay, Mama's back there too. She thought it was funny that the little boy Henry rolled the ball at you. She thinks it's just
Oh,
hilarious.
okay. Yeah. He's very busy back there. I'm just saying because it's not just Luna bouncing around.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, let's see. What we'll do is we're going to start the show outside while it's nice and pretty and nice and brisk. It's got the cool, crisp air, not just right for a little jacket, and you can walk through and meet all these paranormal authors and meet speakers. And we have Christopher Susie, who is one of the hosts of the most haunted city in on the planet. Most haunted city in. I'm sorry, Chris. My brain farted. The most haunted city on earth. That's it. The most haunted city on earth. And please go on YouTube and check him out. He also has a Patreon channel, which we are getting. Big
Yeah.
announcement. We're getting a Patreon
Nice.
channel. And oh, we love you too, Chris. Thank you so much. We miss seeing you guys. Can't wait to see him and his beautiful wife and the babies. So
It'll be fun.
after everybody gets to go through and go to the market, check in the hotel. Hopefully they've got a room at the inn, but we don't have enough room for everybody. So the Hampton Inn is not far down the road. So after the market, we're going to go inside. I probably have to make announcements outside because we're going to have a few too many people. But what we're going to do is break up into teams, and I'm going to set up investigation hubs. Everybody's going to have somebody at the hub, and there'll be a map, and I'll probably send it out by text. So that way I'm not running around with papers because papers get left. They get, moved around, left behind. Who's got the paper? Oh, I had it in my hip pocket. Where do we go next? It's just better to have a tour person walking with them, explaining the history of the place, taking them through the hotel, and everybody, we'll have walkie talkies and sit down and investigate. When the time is up, then we'll go to the next group. So people that are doing the Estes method in one location, they're not going to be interrupted, and they can go back around again. We're going to do this until the cows come home or the sun
Yes,
comes up,
we are.
whichever's first. So I just want everybody to have a chance to enjoy themselves, enjoy the Fitzpatrick, and we will be going into the basement where the cemetery is because the
Ooh.
Fitzpatrick is built on a cemetery. Christopher, can you guess why? Can you guess
Why?
why? Yes, why the hotel is built on a cemetery.
Um, back in the day, I think it was done that way. It was, well, I'm trying to remember what you said about it in the past.
Oh, that's okay. I just wanted you to guess. I put you on the spot. I'm sorry. I just put you on the spot. So what happened? The courthouse um, was struck by lightning, and it burned the entire downtown down to the ground. They built it again. It got struck again by light. Something's going on in that courthouse. Third time it was struck by lightning, and everybody, lost their shops. But the Fitzpatrick moved their hotel back out of the way, so therefore it didn't burn down. And but when they had to move it backwards, it was right on top of the cemetery, and you can't really move cemetery plots from back then because you were in a pine box. And sometimes you had a headstone, sometimes you didn't. Luna is attacking Gwen. She's wanting you, Blaine. She's heard your voice. She's looking
I
for
know
you.
it.
She loves you so. Oh, and here's Ginger.
Hi, Chin Chin.
Now, Gwen, could you tell everybody about when we were at the Wilmington, North Carolina ghost hunt on the battleship, North Carolina, and what Ginger was able to do?
I may have to get on yours, but yes, I will try.
Can you hear her?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, good. We were in the, I guess, mess hall.
Yes, we were in the mess hall.
And we were sitting around the tables. Blaine was talking to his group. Remember that?
Yes, oh yes.
Mom was sitting there.
Blaine had everybody enthralled. It was so awesome.
And I kept seeing somebody go by the door. And when I say somebody, I mean a spirit. Going back and forth, they would walk in the door and they would look around. And then they'd go back out like they were on watch. Ginger was looking. And I noticed I was looking at her, and she would look. And make me she knew her a little bit. And when they came over and said her, and then they came over, awesome. He's the dog.
Yeah, so it was really cool the way it happened because she kind of whimpered, and I could see the spirit, and she could too. It's kind of milky looking. Blaine had actually pointed him out to his group
Yeah.
that he was, they were in a deep conversation, but he was like, "Oh, there's a spirit over there." And this guy was just real skittish. He didn't want to talk, but he did, and he didn't. But he saw Ginger, and he went over there and just kind of petted her on the head, and she just kind of sucked him right on in, and he stayed there and talked to us for a while. So she could see him, and she's got a very special way about her. She can see spirits. I'm so proud of her. And Luna, she's really good with emotional things, and she's also very good with my diabetes. She'll let you know when I'm off kilter. Right now, she's playing with the cat, and they're sliding into the front door. She's got the zoomies, so we'll let her and her fat self do the zoomies. Could you tell she
Yeah.
that little wadley? Oh, she barked. Luna's barking. This is like
Yep.
we've never really had this kind of moment before. It sounds more like she's regurgitating, but
Yeah.
so let's talk a little bit about psychic abilities. Now, Chris, this is something you're really good with. This is my jam. Let's all take a test. Blaine, you know what this is.
Yep.
Gwen's going to rescue the cat and make Luna sit down somewhere. All right, so we're going to discover your psychic type. Those of you that are watching, please let me know. Let's see, there we are. Okay, I'm making sure that I can see comments.
I'm going to send you one on mine, see if it'll pop up.
Okay. Okay, so if there's somebody that would like to take the test, Gwen's going to monitor the comments because they don't always pop up. I'm not sure why. Okay, so here we go. The first question. Now, can you write it down, Christopher?
Okay.
Okay, the first question is, do you see vivid images, colors, or symbols in your mind, even when your eyes are closed?
Yes.
Sometimes, rarely, never, or all the time.
Sometimes.
Okay, so that's a B. The next one, Blaine, you're kind of being shaman the way you are. You have a culmination of these,
I know.
and we'll talk about that more on the end. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool. Blaine, can you see Mom?
Yes.
She's got her hand on. She's got her hand
Yes.
on my shoulder right here.
Yes, she does.
Thank you, Mama.
Hi, Mama.
Thank you. I needed that today. Okay, so hearing sensitivity. Do you hear whispers, voices, or sounds that others around you don't seem to notice? Is it yes,
Sometimes.
occasionally, or yeah, occasionally? So that's B, or rarely, or never. Gwen, what about you? Are you, do you, I know you see the vivid colors. And hearing, I know you hear the hearing stuff. Yeah. Okay, so now physical sensations. Are you ready, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Do you experience physical sensations like tingles, chills, or warmth when you enter certain spaces or when you meet new people? So the answer would be A, yes, it happens often. B, sometimes depending on the
Yes.
environment, or rarely. So yes, A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next one. So let's see. Oh, I don't want to lose track. Do you have a pen?
I did.
Okay. Are you writing it down, Christopher, or no?
I, I was writing in my head.
Okay. She's getting a pen so we can mark it down so we
I
won't
don't
lose
have a
track.
pen on me.
Do you feel overwhelmed by the emotions of others even if they don't say anything directly to you?
Mm-hmm. Yes. A.
Yeah. Okay. So it's number one is B. Number two is B. Number three is the physical sensation. That's A. And then the next one would be yes, A. All right. Keep going because Blaine's going to have, once we get through with this test, Blaine and I've got a lot to talk about with this for you. Do you sometimes know things without any logical explanation or previous knowledge? Yes, I get insights all the time. B, sometimes, but I don't trust it. Or C, rarely or none.
B.
Yep, B. Okay, sometimes, but sometimes you don't want to trust it. Now, Blaine's taught me to start trusting myself more.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say that there's an assignment, sir, that's coming with this, okay? The next one, are your dreams vivid and filled with meaningful symbols, visions, or messages? Blaine is yes. That's okay.
Yes.
We know Blaine's. We know who he is. Okay, so that's a yes for you. You dream
You know
often. Oh,
that
I know you dream
already.
often. Yes, because we had a dream together. That was crazy.
Which one is this one?
6.
That's 6.
6 is yes. 7. Do you feel or sense the presence of spirits, energies, or auras in your surroundings? Yes, I feel energies clearly. B, occasionally, but it's subtle. Or C, rarely or never.
B.
B, okay. Now, this one's about your gut feeling, okay? And this one is where Blaine is the strongest, right? When making decisions, do you rely on your gut feeling or intuition more than logical thinking? Yes, always, I trust my gut. Or B, sometimes, but I second guess myself. Or C, rarely or never.
A.
A, so that's 8A. All right. The next one, have you ever communicated with spirits either directly or through signs like dreams or symbols or automatic writing? Yes, I have experienced this. B, occasionally, but I'm not sure it was real. Or C, rarely or never.
Rarely.
Okay, so that's C. We're almost there. One more question. Can you physically feel another person's emotions, like their sadness, their anger, their joy, as though it were your own? Yes, I feel others' emotions deeply. B, sometimes, but it's not overwhelming. Or C, rarely or never. That's a hard one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say B for you. What do you think? Sometimes?
Yes.
Because you can sort through it. Because when you're dealing with doctors, you know how to adjust yourself and talk with them. You know how to talk about what you doing?
Get me a copy.
Oh well, here, take this.
Okay.
If I can get my fingers to work. There we go.
We're a whole person together.
We're a whole person together. Yes. Okay, so if you have mostly A's, which you actually have mostly B's, right?
He has
One,
two,
two,
three,
three,
four,
4, 5. You have
B's.
5 B's. And how many A's? 1, 2,
3.
3. 3 A's and 1 C.
Let's see. And one was yes. So which one is that? Is that an A or a C? He said
6.
yes.
That would be A.
Uh-oh. So he's got 4 A's.
You've got 4 A's and 4 B's.
And then he's got
1 C.
Yeah.
Okay. So that
Yeah,
means
that's
that
right.
you're somewhere between clairvoyant, you have strong psychic vision, and you can see images, colors, and symbols in your mind's eye. And you may find vivid dreams and visualizations easy to tap into. Strengthen your abilities through visualization exercises and meditation. And then B, you tend to hear sounds, voices, or whispers from beyond the normal range of hearing. Clairaudient is your strongest psychic sense, and you may hear subtle messages from spirit or higher beings. Develop your clairaudience through sound meditation, listening to intuitive messages. How's that?
Pretty cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it
Now,
is.
so we did some of this in the last class that we did yesterday. And from here, I feel that you would benefit from having a dream journal. And it's not just to draw out your dreams. It is to, if you feel like something is coming to you, like you're having a feeling of something, it could be in the politics, in the weather, it could be about someone else, it could be about something to do with your business, okay? But if you feel like you're getting an indication that this is going to happen, write it down. And then whenever it comes about, go back and write the day that it actually comes about.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you see, or something else could happen and you thought it might have meant this, but actually you realize now it meant that. Because through that you'll be able to see symbols and you'll see how your mind is processing information. It's really cool. It's a great way to learn how you think. Are you going to try it?
I already do.
Oh, you do? I haven't been. Blaine, have you been doing a journal? I haven't. I've lost my book actually. I don't even know
Yeah,
where it
I
is.
still do mine.
I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna have to. Gonna
I want
have
to
to.
tell you my latest dream. You ready for this? Is wild.
Okay, I'm ready.
Um, I was on this freeway,
Uh-huh.
and it looks like I was in South Florida, right?
Uh-huh. Sorry, the dog is
And people were operating robots a lot like how Transformer cars are,
right.
but people were driving them. And they were they went after all the drivers on the road till it ended up being cleared.
Uh-huh.
But they tried to go after me and the other people that were with me, and they even
Uh-huh.
peeled open the top of my car, but I kept hiding between the seats and stuff. I don't know how, but they couldn't do it. And then somebody on my team kept shooting something into those robotic vehicles so they couldn't go after me, and they all
Okay.
fell apart, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And then once they all fell apart and they were defeated, I ended up getting out of my car, right?
Uh-huh.
I was like confused where I was supposed to go. I walked down this path, and this sign has a white and teal color to it, and plus, I stumbled upon a football practice camp, right? And there's a crowd of people there and the players. They were all dressed in teal with white helmets.
Oh my goodness.
And they all came out to look at what was going on the road. And it's like it's the first time I went to the end of a dream that I just followed them and I went back to my car. And what's interesting is
What?
white and teal is a familiar color coordination.
It is, and it's also part of your aura. I really feel like that was symbolism.
What does it mean?
Well, white is purity, pure of heart, and teal is a I guess you would say it helps you be able to maintain a calm, um, kind of a chill personality so that you can take in more things.
Mm-hmm. And it's
And
all,
it also means you're getting ready to have more of a spiritual awakening.
and you know what else it's white and teal? The local football team for that area in South Florida.
Uh huh.
You know their football team's white and teal. You know that, Blaine?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
The Dolphins.
Oh, the dolphins. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't like
Lee,
you.
Lee, I want you to tell you the whole time that Chris was telling his story, Mama was behind you, and she's still behind you. And every time you move, it catches your backdrop, and I get a good, clear vision of her. And then when you move, she hides behind it again. But she's poking her head out, left side and right side, on top. Did you feel her touching your top of your head? Because I can see her fingers doing this.
Yeah. That's how she used to do me. Yes. I needed that so badly.
And
Mm-hmm.
speak of Mama, I found out I have LeBeau in my DNA matches.
You do?
Yes.
Um, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about what we were talking about in class with finding out your psychic type. Now, Blaine, can you explain how once people figure out their psychic type and they start developing it, how it works and it
Yes.
goes to investigation?
Okay.
How does that work?
Well, once they realize that that is a gift and do not try to block it, because the more they tell
Yes.
themselves they don't have it, the more it goes away. I just call let it flow. Don't think about it.
Mhm.
Just let it happen. And that gift will get stronger. And you also might even pick up some other gifts, what I love to call upgrades. And but I noticed a lot of people in the class, they've got certain ones of these things. But if they actually didn't think about it, they would actually have more of these. And I want to work on that with the class and use it in
Yes.
the field too. When we're at the Fitzpatrick, to let them know, okay, this is what I want you to do. I don't want you to think about nothing. Let your energies come to you, and let's see what else we can develop and what other gifts you pick up while you're here, while you're doing an
Yes.
actual
I could do
field.
that.
Yeah, I think it'll be great in an open field environment because it is controlled.
Yes, it
And
is. And we're going to have some of the haunted objects there for the lab so people
oh,
can
right on.
see all
Yeah, I
those
got.
too.
Yeah, I've got a couple that are coming with me this next time too. So that'll be
That's
fun.
going to
I'll
be
let.
cool.
I
That's going
know.
to be cool. So, people that have psychometry, which is the ability to touch an object and pick up the energy from it,
Mhm.
um, psychometry is not like picking up an object and saying, "Oh, um, John Smith had this, and he had a toothache." And he was headed to the doctor, and he dropped this, or he traded it in so he could pay for his dentist bill. He
Mhm.
pawned it. No, that's not how that works. Psychometry means that you can pick up on the emotions and some of the activity
Yep.
of what the person may have felt. Basically, it's to discover facts about an event or a person by touching an inanimate object. It's another term for psychometrics. It's a very simple word, and it's basically meaning to measure energy in your mind.
Now, Lee, is it weird that I can do that without having to touch an object?
That's because you're clairvoyant.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you're
But
clairvoyant. You're using a different type of
okay.
psychic talent because you do have both. But psychometry goes along with clairsentient. That's getting the feeling and being able to pull something off. It's type of cognition phenomena, and so you can
Interesting.
look at it and it's going to tell its story. It's just a different
Yeah.
way of getting the information.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I can do both. All right. That makes sense to me now.
You can do both, yes. So psychometry. Um, okay, ESP is where all of this is housed under the name of the parapsychology studies. Um, also talks about extrasensory perception, which is a type of sense that goes beyond the five senses that everybody
Yes.
has. And levitation of objects, bending metal is a type of psychokinesis. That's another one we haven't talked about. But in 1882, the Society of Psychical Research was established in London. And from there, Harry Price, and well, he was a little naughty. He wanted to be a little sensational about his stuff. So he fibbed a little bit. He embellished on some of his stuff, and but that's okay because Harry Houdini was also in the group, and he called him out on it.
You
But in the
did.
20th century, yes, he did. Duke University under J.B. Rhine established the Rhine Center in the 20th century, and that's where our lovely Dan Aykroyd, his parents were actually part of the original group that helped found
Yes.
it, and that's where Ghostbusters came from.
Yep.
How about that? How about that?
Well, dude, this is like what I
Wow.
think is funny because he was a third generation investigator while you're a fourth and now got a fifth and sixth version of it.
Yes,
So
we
yeah.
do.
And I don't know if Dan has kids or not, but they probably have it too. So it'll be
They
his fourth
probably
generation.
do.
That's pretty amazing.
Yep, it's pretty intense. I think that well, when we do class tomorrow, we're going to be talking about some of the tests that the Rhine Center originally did, and I've got some of the cards.
Right
Actually,
on.
Gwen, can you reach over there and get the wooden box? I want to show you guys because I have some uh, I have some dice that you can roll, and so basically that would be using clairvoyance. You can say, it's going to be two squares, a circle, and a star, or something like that, and then roll and see how close you are. But is this it here? Yes, it is. These are Zenner cards. These things used to give me nosebleeds when I was a kid. So if you watch Ghostbusters, you'll see the guy with curly hair is hooked up to a thing that gives him a shock if he gets it wrong. And Dan Aykroyd's so busy flirting with the lady that's in there that the guy actually gets it right and he still shocks him. It's like, oh my gosh, how horrible.
We
So
need to
bad.
watch that again.
I think we should. I have some extra ones here too. Instead of just the regular waves, they've got some new ones that are more like wait a minute, that's not it. That's not it. Doggone it. It must be the last one. There it is. So we've got these we're going to work with and see if we can predict what the next card will be. And I'm going to use the dice as well. And these are really fun. These look like regular playing cards, but they're not. They're called the Witch's Deck. And this is going to, we're going to work on some being able to feel what the numbers are. And this is going to be a lot of fun. I don't want to tell it all on the show, but It's going to be a lot of fun. And then the last one here, these are energy cards. And so it will tell you, it's also got the rune at the top, and it has the animal spirit with you, and you get the message from them. And I think these are probably going to be your favorite, Blaine. So, yeah, these are elder foothark. It's type of what is it? Viking type of divination.
Mm-hmm.
And the little animals on the front. I don't know if you can see them.
Little crow.
Yeah, so they're going to have special meanings too. Our problem is going to be learning about the animal in a different manner because we know what each animal spirit brings. So, and then the last one is Healing Energy Oracle. So we're going to also talk a little bit about healing, and I've got some angel things to go over talking about healing. I think it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow.
I believe.
There's a lot of, I really do. I think that people are going to learn more about themselves, their psychic ability, and how they can apply it. I do wish that our guests had come tonight. This is not what we had planned. I haven't been able to contact them. So they had told me several times that they were good to go. And
Another time zone, maybe?
I don't know. I don't know because
No.
I've given them.
Okay, that was Charles and Lala, right?
Yes,
Oh, it's somebody else.
Bob McGwier.
Yeah, they're both on Eastern time, so they're on y'all's time.
Yeah, I think they just forgot, and it's okay. I just had a really cool video, for them, and I was going to talk about. Did you hear about the UFO that supposedly crashed in Washington,
State or DC?
D.C.?
Oh, interesting. Wonder how
Yes.
fast that got covered up.
Let's see. Yeah, UFO crash in D.C. In this captivating video, we delve into the recent. Okay, here we go. Whistleblowers talking about it. Whistleblowers share the details of the Immaculate Constellation program, and this came through the House UAP subcommittee that's supposed to meet next month, and then all this has happened. Oh, my Lord. They're going to have a meeting after it happens. Possible UFO crash landing in D.C. 3 days ago.
Interesting. And not one thread of it by the mainstream media at all.
Of course not. You'll have to go to another country to. Okay,
Yep.
so here, let's see if I can. This is Ireland. Okay, so I usually go here. Let me see if I can share screens real quick. Present. Share screens. Yep, that's it right there. So, mysterious UFO crash in Washington, D.C. What are authorities hiding? Residents, there. Look,
Yep.
there's a picture. Okay. They were left puzzled and alarmed on the evening of October 13th when a bright white streak of light appeared in the sky, followed by what eyewitnesses described as a significant crash. The mysterious event, which occurred around 8 p.m., has since ignited a flurry of conspiracy theories and social media speculations, particularly on TikTok, due to the lack of official information or media coverage. I'm going to hit this. I know you won't be able to hear it, but maybe we can see it, okay?
On October 13th,
I can
2024,
hear it.
a streak of light
You can?
followed by a loud crash
Yes.
in Washington D.C. triggered UFO speculations as authorities sealed off the area, fueling conspiracy theories. Locals reported a fiery object falling from the sky, with viral TikTok videos sparking debates. Despite the growing intrigue, officials remain silent, deepening suspicions of a cover-up. The lack of media coverage has only intensified public curiosity about what really happened.
So
Interesting.
that's what happened there.
The watch, Lee. They'll try to say it was the Elon Musk's rocket coming back. That's what they're probably trying to claim it as.
Yeah, they
That
called
was
it with the oh, okay. So this is MSN. Okay. Wait a minute. Here's a YouTube. What happened? Okay, so I can share screens and you can hear it. Okay, hold on a second. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share screens again. This is so much easier. Here we go.
For the world of UFOs. Everything seems to accelerate. We're getting loads of sightings, loads of crash reports from all around the United States at the same time. They're crossing over. I came across the story for the first time through this tweet, which reads October 12th, 24, alleged Washington, D.C., Raleigh, North Carolina UFO crash mega threat. On the night of October 12th, 24, an unidentified object reportedly crashed near Washington, D.C. Similar incidents also noted in Raleigh, North Carolina, and parts of Virginia. Eyewitness accounts circulating online depict the object as significantly large, sparking speculation about its nature, ranging from a conventional aircraft to unidentified aerial phenomenon. So far, no news reports or anything from any officials. And all this really stems from a bunch of videos that went viral on TikTok of people claiming they have seen wild things, mostly in Raleigh, North Carolina. Just for your own benefit, in case you don't know how all this geographically works. So Raleigh sits down here, as I said, it's in North Carolina, and Washington, D.C. is up here, okay? So this seems to be the area in question. There's also been, like, we've seen some reports and actually recordings of strange lights over Chesapeake Bay, which almost sits in the middle between the two. So what I want to do in this video is I want to go through everything we know and break it down. And as much as I would love to do this in like 5 minutes, here's a 5-minute compact video that breaks it all down. It's almost impossible because there's so much going on. I think we need to break it down one by one. And then by the end of it, hopefully some of the puzzle pieces will fall into place and it will start to make sense. So as we just read this tweet, it first started by saying, yeah, well, there's some sightings and an alleged UFO crash in Washington, D.C., but then it quickly escalated, as it is so often in the world of UFOs, and we got tweets like this one. What just fell from the sky? Crash landing seen in 6 states, caught on video. Overwhelming number of reports flooding in of a mysterious object falling from the sky and crash landing. Some are saying it's Project Blue Beam or Project Blue Book. Media is silent on this. Washington, D.C., reports the most sightings along with North Carolina, New Jersey, Montana, Texas, and Maryland. So suddenly...
So what do you think, Blaine? What do you think, Chris? Gwen?
I think it
Weigh
is real.
in.
Well, I can tell you one, Lee. The night that I was up at y'all's house and we went out there to see the Boris Auroralis, I stopped counting at like 40 UFOs that we saw.
I know. It was insane.
And it was like they were like, we'd ask them, can you move to your right? And it would move. It wasn't like that we were controlling them, but they did exactly what we asked them to do. It's like, hey, if you're really here, go to your left. And they move. Or they like go up higher, they go lower. And then when we got back to Lee's house, we had 4 beings come through the middle of her living room, through the wall, through the ceiling, down to the floor. And they come and told me, it was like, we came here because we love your energies.
Isn't that sweet?
And
I'm sorry.
And
she's
then
showing her butt tonight.
Oh, she's just being a Luna.
Why are you being like this?
I thought that was fascinating that they actually showed themselves to us. And
I did too.
Let them know that they were connected to our energy. That's why they were doing what we asked them to do. I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
See, Lala is she's a abductee and she's also a remote viewer. Yeah. So I was really excited to hear what they had to say because all of this just came out. I'm going to put the YouTube link. There it is. I'm putting it in the chat for everybody to check out. And this is really what I wanted to talk about. But I think talking about what your psychic type is, I hope that people got some good information on that. And then next week we can talk about what we discover tomorrow in class. I really feel like we've got some video footage. People are excited. There's been a lot of groundbreaking things that's happened for a lot of people that didn't think they had any ability.
I know. It is so cool to watch our class come out of their shell and how well they're responding. It is. It's like they're our little babies, and all of a sudden they're starting to grow up on us.
And they recently come out evidence that people can communicate in dream state with each other.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
That's actually been around for quite a while, Chris.
It's finally being accepted in the medical field.
Yeah, in the medical field, that's a big deal because they're slow to the draw anyway. Okay, here's another.
Minute.
Now this one is it's a YouTube video of UFO crash over Washington, and it's gone viral. I mean, this is a big thing.
Yeah, Lee, put that in the chat too, because we're actually up. We're on our time now. We hit our hour.
I know we are. It's time for us to go. I'm putting this out there. I'm putting it out there right now, and we're getting ready to close. Here's the comment section. Okay, so does anyone else see the comments? I was just wondering. Oh, I'm sorry, Becca, something's broke. It just decided to work. I'm sorry, we didn't see it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And this is our native blessing. Okay. Wow. Let's see if I can see it. Hold on to what is good, even if it's a handful of dirt. Hold on to what you believe, even if it's a tree that stands by itself. Hold on to what you must do, even if it's a long way from here. Hold on to life, even if it's easier just to let go. Hold on to my hand, even though, uh-oh, I can't see it. What does it say?
Hold on, it's going full screen.
Even the, see, it's cut. Hold on to my hand, even if I'm trying to. Okay. Okay, hold on to my hand, even if I have gone away from you. Oh, wow. That really hits home tonight.
Yes, it did.
Well, thank you for listening, everybody, to and watching Family Spirit Supernatural. Here comes our little photo bomber. Say bye to Blaine.
Bye, Luna.
Bye, Christopher.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. I love you guys. We'll see you next week, and we'll have a whole new show. Thank you for watching.
Bye, y'all.
Okay, I'm going to close. Whoa. I'm going to close it.
You want me to close it out?
No, I'm going to get it. Oh, my gosh. There it is. All right, off we go.
Good show, guys. And be ready for class tomorrow.